We can't visit this area of the country without taking a trip to the nation's capital. Despite the threat of rain, my daughter and I chose today to hop on a train for a ride into Washington, D.C. Though we've taken this trip quite a few times, each visit is always unique. Today's visit would demonstrate this in spades as we witness an experience of a lifetime. Come take a walk with us. Hello everybody. We are in Brunswick, Maryland, the old train station. We have tickets to go to Washington, D.C. That is our destination today. There's a freight train that's going by. We get about 30 minutes before our train leaves. I figured I'd show you the old train station here. It's still sort of being used. It's not manned anymore. There's a machine right there, and that's where it's all automated. That's where you get your tickets. Cars parked across over there. It's a wet, cold day, but the weather's supposed to be a little different in the city. It's not supposed to be as bad or rainy. So, yeah. Be back. Okay, I thought I'd show you the inside of the train station really quick. Still has the old ticket booths here. Not much to it. You can't get into the other half of it. Here's your train schedule. We're driving train 880. I think we've ridden that train before. 745. Here's what has replaced the ticket people. Mr. Mosheen. And we're the only ones here. I imagine most of the commuters going into DC left on earlier trains. But okay, be back. And we're on the train, which has nobody on it at the moment. And there's the rainy parking lot. This is the last train out going to Washington, D.C. So I guess most of the people who use the train to go to work took the earlier trains. That's probably why there's hardly anybody. And all those cars in the parking lot were for people that took the earlier trains. Okay, get back, y'all. My parents live about 5 miles from the Brunswick station. This makes trips to DC easy without the hassle of trying to drive into the city, which is usually a nightmare. Though the allure of the train may have dimmed in my now teenage daughter as opposed to her toddler days, I still find the ride soothing and peaceful.
This train stops at Silver Spring.
Now arriving Silver Springs and lives in twin cars 3 and 4, 5 and 6. 3C conductor now arriving Silver Springs.
And we are at the train station, if you can hear me. Union Station, Washington, D.C. Be back when we get inside. Since we arrived on a later train, there wasn't as many commuters in Union Station as there likely was earlier in the morning. For this I was thankful, as it can get a little confusing in here, especially when trying to find your train for the return trip home. It was pretty cool though. Okay, this is Union Station. Huge. There's restaurants, stores. Look, there's even a Walgreens. There's a McDonald's down yonder. It's like a big mall inside a train station. Look, here's a little chocolate store. Here's an upper place. It's 3 stories. There's stuff up there. And then down here, the lower part, a lot of the food courts are back there, down there. Check out the architecture. Okay, we're gonna head upstairs. Because if I remember right, there's like a store, like a gift shop type store. I'm after like a small satchel or a backpack. Just something a little small and inexpensive. Now, if I remember right, there was a store up here where I might be able to find that. Of course, that's if it's open. We're pretty early, so we're gonna check that out. Be back. Check this place out. It's huge. Oh my God. This is the Great Hall. Man, oops. Crazy. There's a florist. There's another little coffee place over there. And here we go. We're gonna step out into Washington, D.C. And you can see the dome of the Capitol building as we walk out the door. Whoa. This is where passengers, I guess, picked up, or they can grab a taxi. Come on, baby. There it is, the Capitol building. Okay, so the train ride took an hour and a half, which is good if you consider trying to drive to DC, but it took much longer. And then you have to try to find a place to park. Yeah, that stuff is not easy. So the train is definitely the better way to go. There's just a lot of walking involved, but we're hikers. Walking is our thing. Okay, so we're gonna get started, be back. As grand as Union Station was, we came to walk around the National Mall and maybe take in a museum or two. What we would end up getting was a memory of a lifetime. Check out this fountain. I'm not sure what it's for. Or what the name of this fountain is. I think that over there is the Senate building. I think. And there's the Capitol. There's a lot of work and stuff being done. I'm not sure which way to walk. They got this coned off. I think we're gonna go this way and walk up that way. Okay, we'll be back. So that is the Russell Senate building right there. We're making our way straight that way towards the Capitol. Be back. Okay, so there is the Capitol building. Pretty snazzy. Look. You look over there, Washington Monument. Got cops everywhere. There's some Secret Service guys right there. Look, Secret Service over there. There's more Secret Service vehicles over there. Congress may be in session. I don't know. There's security and Secret Service everywhere. Look, Poocher has a dog ball in his mouth. Yes, it is still a gloomy day, but we've been in D.C. this time of year when it's stiflingly hot. So I'll take this. I'm cool with this. I'd rather be walking around the city on a nice cool day because the temperature is really comfortable. It's probably like upper 60s. And the high is only supposed to be 70. I am good with that. I'm not sure what building that is over there. I'll have to find that out and drop it in the video. I don't know whether they consider this the front side or the back side. I think it's the back. But despite the weather, there's a lot of tourists.
I got it. I can turn you off. Sorry, Mom.
A lot of high school groups are here. So, yeah, there's a big group over there getting pictures taken. But yeah, okay, we'll be back. Right there, the Cannon House office building for the House of Representatives. And not sure what that is yet, but we're fixing to find out because we're going that way. Be back, y'all. And that'll be the Longworth House office building. Security was everywhere today, far more than previous visits here. At first, I thought perhaps Congress was in session, and they may have been. However, the increased presence of the Capitol Police and Secret Service was for an entirely different reason, as we were soon to discover. Okay, so that's the Rayburn House office building. How many offices does the House of Representatives need to have? And there's the Capitol building still. Okay, well, there's the front side of the Capitol. But it looks like there's a lot of restoration work going on this side. So you can't see nothing. Okay, I'll be back with a better view just a minute. Okay. That and the way they're blocking off a lot of, because last time we were able to walk along the front there, and now we can't. And they've got all these temporary buildings, security checkpoints up. So some kind of demonstration or something must be happening this weekend. Of course, this is D.C. Fortunately, we're here on this Thursday. So we're going to pop up here and look at the reflecting pool real quick. D.C. is known for its popular monuments, such as the Lincoln Memorial or the Washington Monument. But there are scores of others that are lesser known, such as the Grant Memorial here at the head of the reflecting pool. It was quite amazing, as was the pool itself, despite the gray skies. Let's see, we are standing, where are we standing right now? Oh, that's the Ulysses S. Grant Memorial right there. See, and plus all these news crews are setting up cameras everywhere. There's lots of duckies. Here's the botanical gardens over there. Here's another view of Ulysses S. Grant Memorial. Okay, so be back, y'all. Okay, right there is the Washington Monument.
Oh, Ellie, you're in the picture.
And it's a bit crowded there. So apparently there's an elevator that you could take to go up there. But you gotta get tickets. Here's the rest of the Smithsonian. You know, I thought it wouldn't be so bad on a Thursday. But man, tourists everywhere. A lot of school groups. There's a huge amount of school groups here. As usual, the Washington Monument was stunning and far more impressive seeing it up close and personal. The video just doesn't do it justice. Y'all need to come and see it for yourself. Okay, be back. Well, there's the White House over there. We've learned that the Prime Minister of India is here visiting the President. And so security is extremely tight. This may be as close as we can get. Just like you can see their Secret Service right there. I mean, we see people walking around there, but you can't get in front of the White House. Yeah. As you can see, Secret Service is taking the shit seriously. As they should. Okay, I don't know how much closer we can get to it, but we're gonna see. Be back. Okay, get this line of buses right here. These buses have carried the dignitaries from India that are everywhere. It's pretty cool, actually. So, not only do we have tons of school kids, but there's a huge entourage from India that is also here that we're trying to walk through right now. Let's see if I can slip and get the sign here. So yeah, well that's what's going on here right now. I don't even know we're supposed to be walking through these people. You know, maybe. Okay, we're gonna be back. Okay, as you can see, police everywhere. With all this going on, I seriously doubt we're gonna be able to get any closer to the White House. There's dignitaries from India everywhere. And I still feel awkward because we're walking right through them. But, I mean, we're not the only ones, but it just feels weird. Because all these people have just left the White House, which is through the trees there. And you can see the flags. You got the Indian flag and the American flag. I mean, in a way, it's pretty flippin' cool. I've never seen anything like this before. So it's pretty crazy. To see all these people. I mean, apparently it's not just the Prime Minister of India. I mean, he brought an entire delegation. Of course, I mean, they could be, maybe that it's possible that they're American citizens. And because the Prime Minister of India was here, they chartered buses to come see him. That could be. Where a lot of these could be American citizens that are of Indian descent. Okay, so we got a protest going on up there. I don't think we're going to get too much closer. Probably a protest against the Prime Minister of India. I don't know, because I don't know what he's here for. But you can see where they've all streamed out from the White House.
We could just stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah. And they're walking to where their chartered buses are that are lined all across Pennsylvania Avenue over there. What, baby girl?
I'm just going to sing whoops over there to the yelling. Water cops on there.
I'm sure they're there. They're everywhere. And something like this, they're going to be everywhere.
Even watching that protest.
Yeah. Okay, so the protest is coming this way. They're marching this way, so all right, so we're gonna go for now. Be back. Okay, so I misread everything. It's just one single protester over there. And the yelling we heard is all the other people yelling at him in support of the Indian Prime Minister. We still stepped across the street. We didn't know for a minute what was going on, but it's just a singular guy who apparently doesn't like the Prime Minister of India, and all these people are yelling in support, yelling against the guy holding the sign. Okay, so that's what's going on. See?
Well, see, there's still cops watching.
Yeah, but it's just one guy trying to stir up a little bit of agitation, and all these people are yelling in support of the president or the Prime Minister of India. So really interesting what's going on here. Yeah, they've got all the streets around the White House blocked off. I'm surprised we've been able to do this. Nobody said squat to us. Oh, I'm sure they're keeping an eye on us, but nobody's being violent. But they are yelling at the dude, the singular dude with the sign.
That was kind of annoying. I wish he'd go away.
See, in their language, I'm sure they're telling him to go away. See, it's just that one guy, and everyone else is yelling at the one guy. No, he's not.
Oh, I thought he was going to use like,
Okay, I'll have to probably bleep out some of the language I'm hearing. That they're yelling at this dude. Yeah. They are not liking that guy at all. But they're not getting violent, so...
Why don't they just not get the cops and tell him to go, leave him alone? Go away. That's what I would do.
I don't know if they can.
Oh.
This is all diplomatic.
What do they
But this is a diplomatic issue. I don't know how much the police can do in something like that. I mean, I've been to Washington, D.C. perhaps a dozen times. In all those visits, it was just a typical visit to the city, nothing out of the ordinary. This was our first time visiting where something historic was actually taking place. The visit of a foreign country's head of state was a huge thing. We were not only witnessing how law enforcement carries out security for such an event, we were also witnessing the diplomatic side of such a visit. For someone from a small hick town in Tennessee, it was all fascinating. Okay, so things are chilling, and we're gonna go for now. Okay, so we got past all the craziness, and we are now walking by Smithsonian Castle, which is closed. It's pretty neat though. Not much of this closed off though, because there's going to be a music festival here in a couple of weeks. So they're setting up the entire mall for this music festival that's fixing to happen. But this is pretty cool. Except I walk in the middle of the road and there's traffic. I think this is where like the central office is for the entire Smithsonian Museum thing, complex, whatever. This is where they're located. I'm trying to make my way to the Air and Space Museum, which when we were here last, it was closed for renovation. I'm hoping it's open. I've heard, at least we've seen signs, that they've added a planetarium to it. So we're making our way down that way and see if we can get in, if it's open, and check it out. Be back. Check out the architecture on this place. It's the Smithsonian Arts and Industries building. Stunning examples of architecture abound all around the National Mall, especially these couple of buildings around the Smithsonian Castle. It's too bad the castle was closed today, as I've been wanting to go in and check it out. Oh well, maybe next time. That's kind of telling me it's not open either. Okay, well, moving on. And there is the Aerospace Museum. As you can see, it's still being renovated. However, it is open. You just have to go in through the other side, I guess the back entrance of the museum. Unfortunately, and I did not go online and check this, you have to have tickets. The tickets are free, but you have to have them. They only give out so many tickets per day, and when I went, checked my phone, all the tickets are already gone for today. So, on the Air and Space Museum. That's a bummer. That's my favorite museum to go to. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Don't know what else we're going to do while we're walking around the city, but we'll see and bring you back. Okay. So, we're going to go into the Museum, Native American Museum here. I've never been in this one, but the bigger, more popular museums all require tickets. So I guess this is a, no other way to say it, less popular museum. But you do not need tickets to get in this one. And it's still early. Definitely not ready to definitely not ready to end the adventure today yet. And since both of us are part Native American, we're gonna go in and check it out. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're in the museum. I had to take the GoPro off the gimbal for some reason. I don't know why. But it is now being held in my hand, so if it's not as steady, that's why. Nation to nation treaties between the United States and American Indians, which is a joke because the United States government broke just about every agreement they made with the Native Americans.
As more and more European immigrants poured into the country, as more and more land was needed by the United States to accommodate all these new arrivals, the promises that had been made previously were done.
Treaties. Okay, so okay, I'm going to take this in a bit and I'll be back. Okay, so I really haven't filmed much in this museum. It's actually pretty depressing what the United States government did to all the native peoples. It's just, it's atrocious. It's diabolical what they did. And seeing all the exhibits and the history and what the native people gone through. It's sobering, and yeah, it's terrible. Our government has blood on its hands, not just for the native peoples, but the African Americans that they brought here. It's just sad chapters in American history. The American government authored those chapters. Okay, Veterans Memorial. Okay, so no, I really didn't film much of anything in the museum. We've stepped out of the museum, and this is the Native American Veterans Memorial right here, honoring all those who fought and died in the United States military, despite what the government did to them. Do what? Oh. So, I guess we're gonna head over to the art museum. A pretty little pond. Okay, so be back when we get over there. Okay, so time is of the essence here, because you have to do so much walking, and there's only certain times that we can catch the train. So we can't do everything that we were wanting to do, because we have to be back at the train station at a certain time. So for the last 45 minutes or so we have before we have to start heading back to the train station, we're gonna pop into National Gallery of Art.
You can only do one at a time. They can't do them all.
Yeah. Okay, battery died on the first camera. Switched to my backup. National Gallery of Art is where we're going. Be back. Okay, so here we are. We got about 45 minutes to see what we can see. Canova, so these are sculptures over here.
Yeah, I don't see them. So look at them.
The sculptures are neat, but I want to see paintings.
I don't get them naked.
Not all of them are naked. So in this museum, they did make me take the camera apart and stick it in my pocket. Which is now, here we go. Paintings. Moving from the sobering Native American Museum, we entered another of my favorites, the Museum of Art. As an amateur painter myself, I can only dream to be able to paint to the degree these painters created. I love checking out these masterpieces. It gives me something to aspire to, if I have the time to perfect my painting abilities. Same artist. Okay. Oh, look at these. These are Renoirs. I've seen this painting before. Here's the Monet. Man, when they painted on canvases, they really went all out. Check that out. Yeah, artist at work. That's pretty cool. Let's go in this room here. Alright, I guess. Is that Paul Zini? I don't know how to pronounce that. Ah, look at that one. Here's all that Paul got. This guy right here. I doubt very highly these are the originals. Okay. Oh, there's some Van Goghs. Look at that. Here's some of this dude. John Lafarge. Here's Van Gogh himself. Pretty cool. Be back.
Museums.
Yeah. Check out this main hall. Look at the fountain. That's gorgeous. Pretty neat. Too bad we're having to go through it so quickly. Alright, we're gonna take a quick peek what's over here and be back. So this is the Rembrandt section. Though not all of them are painted by him. Wow, look at that. Look at the color. Here's another one. Look at the detail on this one. Their faces. That's this one. Look at the pooch. Detail on the pooch. There's far more to the Museum of Art than just these amazing paintings. However, we simply didn't have the time to fully explore everything there was to see here. We focused on the paintings as that was my main interest. Perhaps next visit we'll have the time to fully appreciate all these amazing works at the Smithsonian Museum of Art. Dutch 17th century painting. Wow, look at that. Ships in distress off a rocky coast. By this guy. I can't pronounce the name. Moonlit landscape. Look at that one. Isaac Van Ostade. Ah, this painting I've seen before. It almost looks like a photograph. It's just wow. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so that was the Museum of Art. We didn't have the time to really go in depth. So, sorry about that. We are now going to make our way back towards Union Station to wait on the train. I'm about wore out. My step tracker says we've walked over 8 miles. Which I guess we can go. And my lack of sleep last night isn't helping. I know we've hiked further than that before. There's something about having to walk on city sidewalks, weaving through traffic and stuff. I don't know, it just seems more tiring. But we're heading back towards the Capitol building. We got to walk past it, get to Union Station. So we'll probably show you some of that because we'll be going from this side of the Capitol building, where when we came in, we were on the other side, so might be a little different. All right, be back. Got some VIP escorting going on over there. Probably from the presidential visit today. Oh shit. Is that the president? No. No. Well, I don't know.
I want to get a
Well, there were some, maybe it was the Indian dignitaries or that was in those black SUVs that went through there. That was pretty cool. Okay. We're heading back toward the reflecting pool and the Capitol building. Be back. Just check out this view. Yeah, not a mountain view, but it's still pretty sweet. And there's the Capitol building. Ducks swimming on the reflecting pool. Wouldn't mind checking out those botanical gardens one day. Okay, back. That's true, it was. Okay. We're on the front side of the Capitol building. But, as you can see, most of it's covered up. But it's still pretty cool. See the two coppers watching up there on the steps. They're watching everybody. So we're walking around that way, get around the back and get back to the Union Station. That's pretty cool, even with the construction stuff going on around it. And the rain is coming back again. So it's pretty light. Okay, be back. Washington D.C. is an amazing city, and we enjoy coming here whenever we are visiting the family in Maryland. Wouldn't want to live here, but it is fascinating to visit. There it is, Union Station. We got about 45 minutes for the train departs, so we're gonna chill in there for a little bit, get something to drink, be back. Riding the train back. Train's pretty full this time around. Everyone's going home from work. And we're going through Silver Springs, Maryland right now. Yeah. Going pretty quick too. Brunswick Station. We have returned. What a dirty train. I didn't put the train through the car wash. It's pretty dirty. Alrighty. Well, there's the Trailmobile. So, that's going to bring to an end another adventure. Hope you found that interesting. It certainly was an interesting day. So, until our next little chapter here in Maryland, we'll be back. Stick on the ice. Well, all adventures have to come to an end. Though we've been to D.C. many times, each time is a new experience. This trip would be no different. The arrival of a foreign dignitary was a totally unexpected moment that we'd never forget, and I'm so glad we captured the whole experience. What a day. So from our family to yours, we wish you health and happiness. We'll see you all out on the trail.